What is going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a good Friday. The weekend is here. We're gonna have some fun this weekend, do some things. Hopefully you guys will rock with me on the channel, trying to go live again, probably do some gaming, everything under an umbrella. Thanks to everybody who's been watching all the content this week. You guys are absolutely awesome. And today has been a really good day if you're looking for a PC or picking up some PC parts. AMD, we're going to talk about their presentation of the 9070 and the 9070 XT. I think they did a really good job of presenting what they're trying to sell. And I'm not necessarily team AMD or team NVIDIA. It doesn't really matter. But I will say AMD has come a long way of trying to get their act together ever since, they have, somewhat of issue back in the day. I mean, you're talking about maybe 10, 15 years ago, and they've been climbing up that ladder to try to get somewhere close to where NVIDIA is. Now, NVIDIA owns like 90% of the market share, but this conference was for the gamers, and that's what the main thing I took away from it. They're trying to grab an audience that really want their cards and play their games and have fun, and with a little bit of production content creating as well. So this is right up my alley. I think I'll get into NVIDIA in a second. I'll get into that, for what I think from what they're trying to do. But first, the price point and the performance is exactly what I was looking for when it comes to jumping to another generation. Now, I have a 5700 XT, and I think that's a phenomenal card. It still does very well. It's basically like a PS5 Pro. I mean, it does a little bit better than the PS5 Pro, if not much better, to be honest. And I just feel like what it brings to the table is just not enough when I look at what type of power that I want going forward. They're looking at 1440p at a 4K at a 1440p price, and that's exactly what they're trying to sell. And I've been looking for something where I can get 1440p at a very high frame rate in most games, and I'm talking about almost like 100 plus. And I'm looking at, that's where they're targeting right now, and it looks like it's going to be a really good price point for me, because I've been wanting to upgrade ever since the 7900 XT, and I was looking at it, and then I heard about the 99, and the 9070, and then I was like, okay, I'll just wait and see what they're picking up, what they're putting down, to see if I want to pick it up. And for what I see, I walked away pretty much impressed. Now, when it comes to NVIDIA needs to get their act together with their cards. I think they have a really big problem with supply and demand, and what they're trying to do with their cards, in my opinion, is not necessarily, maybe I could be a little bit off about this, but the vibe I'm getting is not necessarily gaming related. They're in the AI business. If you've been looking at anything based on their stock and how their stock is moving and the direction they're going, they're really like the leaders in the AI technology. You got a lot of other companies, big companies like Microsoft, who else is trying to all these other companies that are trying to get in that AI race, and they have the best chips for that. But as far as gaming, I think AMD is kind of catering to the gamer, and for the price point that they're doing, it works out for me. Do I need the biggest and baddest and the latest and greatest? I want the latest and greatest, but I want it at a pretty solid price. And the NVIDIA chips and the NVIDIA cards are just astronomically ridiculous. I mean, I'm not going to be paying those prices, and I just like to be, more wise with my money, and instead of just like, trying to get everything. But, but at the end of the day, AMD is doing a pretty good job of trying to meet that price point. I think $549, $599 is an excellent price for these cards for what they're trying to do. I'm not going to be picking up the first batch of these cards. For the most part, I'm going to wait and see if there's any issues with people that are buying these cards. Like with the NVIDIA situation, they had, wires melting off the card or whatever the case may be. They had a really serious issue with that. I want to see if AMD is actually going to have a smooth release. So I'm planning on rebuilding, or no, I'm gonna keep the 3900 X and the 5900 XT CPU together. I'm not gonna, that's probably gonna be my streaming PC. More likely it will be. And my gaming PC will be the 99. I'm gonna go and get the 90 series card and the 90 series CPU, and I'm probably going to try to get that around about May, June. I'll say probably May, because it's just about to be March. I'll say May. I'll probably have a big, I have a big deal when I have enough money to do it, where I can just build everything right away and get everything that I want. Also, I'll know, I have a good idea where these cards stand as far as functionality. Is there an issue with the cards? What's going on with them? Or whatever the case may be. I think we'll be in a good position to know what's going on with these cards at that time. So yeah, I am really, really excited about this. I think they've done a pretty good job of showing off the cards. As far as the numbers, they didn't show off any gameplay or anything. I think they showed like one game that was coming out, and that looked pretty solid. But if these numbers are anything comparable to what they say they are, then it's going to be a definite buy. But I'm going to wait till that first batch get out there, and then I'll know who's doing what and what's functional and what's not. And then that's when I'll go in and start buying all the parts to build a new PC. 9900X. I think that's what that card is called. I mean, not the card, but the CPU is called. I think they got like a 90. They got the 90 series, whatever that is. But I'm gonna pair that with the 9070 XT, because I just want the best lineup right there. And Nvidia, I think they're gonna, Nvidia's gonna be Nvidia. People's gonna continue to buy that. They're gonna keep doing their thing. But ever since I jumped over to the 480, the 480 card and the Ryzen 1600, and I've been building ever since. They haven't done me wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I've been gaming pretty good all the way up to this 3900, and I was ready to upgrade again. And I was going to go ahead and upgrade to the 7000 series, but that 9000 series is looking really good, and at that price point, it's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. I like what I see there, so I'm going to jump on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Are y'all into PC gaming? What do y'all prefer? Are y'all team Nvidia? Are you team AMD? What are you looking for as far as the next card, if you haven't got one already? Are you waiting for that 5090? Are you waiting for that 5080? Are you waiting for that 5070? Or are you just gonna wait till the 9000 series and stick with what you got? I want to stick with what I got, but I know at this point it's probably better to go ahead and jump to the next generation, because I'm like 2 generations behind. I don't like being no further than 2 generations behind when it comes to PC hardware. And I'm going to keep my 5700 intact with my 3900X, and that's going to be my streaming PC, where I can stream games, have fun, enjoy gaming, and at the end of the day, that's what it's about, right? Enjoying these games, having fun with them, and play them in the highest quality possible. Hopefully AMD 9000 series, they deliver on that, but we'll see how it goes. All right, y'all, I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer. They're gonna be doing their thing, taking the stuff off my truck. I plan on going live tonight. I might play some Rogue Flight. Rogue Flight was absolutely awesome. I played one playthrough of that. I might do another playthrough of that, or I might start on Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil, which is a game that I wanted to start because we just did Doom 3 live stream. You can check that playlist down into the playlist side of the channel. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all take it easy. I'm out. Peace.